Hi everyone, good morning. It's Carol Simon, your Generation X Freedom Coach. I'm here to make the financial world feel approachable and doable for everyone. Happy Tuesday, the first Tuesday of February. How's everyone doing today? Let me know where you're tuning in from, and if you're watching me on the replay, type #replay in the comments so I can give you a shout out later. Let me introduce myself first of all to those who don't know me. I'm a former accountant turned digital entrepreneur, and I'm here to help others do the same, achieve financial freedom and live a life of their dreams. So last week, as part of that series, we talked about DAOs, which is a DAO, a decentralized autonomous organization. And we talked about tools to simplify your financial journey. This week, we're going to get practical with how to start putting your money to work, or come to say investing without breaking the bank. If you've ever thought, I don't have enough money to invest, or how do I start? I don't have any extra at the end of the month. I'll show you why that's not true and how to start right where you are. But just to be clear, I'm not a financial advisor. I'm not giving a financial advice. I'm just here to educate and to provoke your thoughts. So before we start, let's have a quick poll. On a scale of 1 to 10, how confident do you feel about putting your money to work or investing? Number 1 is what's investing, or how do I put my money to work? And number 10 is I've got a diversified portfolio. Drop your number in the comments so I know who I'm talking to today. Now, this is all about how to start without breaking the bank. This is not for those who are seasoned investors, or seasoned portfolio who have diverse portfolios. Well, maybe you can listen to tips, you never know. But this is what I'm going to say. Start small, first of all. Start with what you have. Don't look at others. Start with what you have. It doesn't have to start with thousands of pounds. Thanks to modern technology, we're living in the age of technology, you can now invest as little as £1 or $1, depending on where you are in the world, in some platforms. There are some beginner-friendly options. There are micro-investing apps. Many bank accounts even round up your spare change, and you can determine what that rounding up factor should be. And there are also platforms that round up your spare change and invest it for you in the stock market. It's like setting your loose coins and putting them to work. You can also buy fractional shares. So you buy a part of a share. So you buy platforms like Robinhood, Freetrade, or eToro let you buy small portions of expensive stocks. So you don't need to afford the whole share. These days, we can always buy fractions. It's not about buying one Bitcoin or anything these days. You can buy fractions, which makes it a lot easier and build up. Being small and consistent, making small and consistent contributions add up. Don't underestimate the power of starting small. As I said, you can also buy small increments of Bitcoin. Bitcoin has a 4-year cycle, and on many platforms you can choose to use what they call dollar cost averaging. And in this case, you're not having to hedge your bets when you buy, but you're buying all the time, but buying consistent amounts, small amounts every week, every month. And you can choose to even automate your investments. Many of these platforms allow you to have a recurring payment, so you don't have to remember to make that payment. You can set it and forget it, £10 a month even. So this is one of the easiest ways to stay consistent without overthinking. And as I said, many apps allow you to set up these recurring deposits, even as little as £10 a month. And automation also helps to remove the emotional ups and downs of market timing, especially when you're in the crypto space, because you see the market climbing and you just don't know when to buy. So if you have it on a auto solution, it makes life a lot easier for your emotional state. Think of it like a digital piggy bank that's growing in the background. And further to this, just being practical, don't ever leave free money on the table. So as an example, if your employer offers tax benefits, or they offer pension or 401 contributions, check it out. Because if they do, and they match your contribution, then that's free money. Do not leave free money on the table, because that will help you provide for your future. And where I used to work, they offered 15%, so that's something I absolutely took advantage of, rather than just not receiving that. And also look into ISAs as well in the UK, or IRAs in the US, to invest in tax advantage accounts. This is where you can put money to work and you don't pay tax on the earnings. So that's also an advantage for you as well. And these options make your money work harder for you while reducing your tax burden. Always explore low-cost investment options or low-cost ways of putting your money to work. You don't always need a stockbroker or a fortune to get started. So there are also low-cost technology options, which is what I favour, but I prefer to be my own bank. So have a look at my website up there if you want to see what I'm into. But overall, the key here is simplicity. Don't overcomplicate your starting point. So here's a really short recap of what we've covered today. Start small, even £1. I know that sounds a bit silly, but even £1 can get you going. Automate your savings program for consistency. Take advantage of workplace and tax benefits. Explore low-cost tools. And no matter your budget, there's always a way to start putting your money to work today. And check out my website up there and see what I'm doing and see whether that might interest you also. Or if you prefer, you can book a free consultation, and my consultation link will be at the end of this live today. So here's your challenge for the week. Research one micro investing app or platform and set up an account. Check your budget and decide how much you can set aside each week or each month. And maybe skip a coffee or two this week and make your first decision on what you're going to do. If this gives you some clarity or motivation, drop a thumbs up in the chat, in the comments, and share this live with a friend who's been hesitant about how they can start putting their money to work. It's time to take action together. So next week, we'll explore how to stay consistent and how to avoid common mistakes. Don't miss it. Follow my page for updates, and let's keep building your financial freedom one step at a time. Thanks again for tuning in, and I'll see you again next week. Remember, investing isn't about how much you start with. It's about taking that first step and staying consistent. You've got this. Take care. Till next week. Bye.